Alright guys, what is going on? Pride from OMFG Kata, and this is me making the L4N ally teaser trailer thing that's going before a little vlog that I'm doing in a little while, although you will see the vlog before you see this, more than likely. I wanted to go ahead and record this because, you know, I like behind the scenes stuff, and, you know, so this is kind of my way of doing some behind the scenes stuff with L4N and things like that. So this is kind of what's going on right now. So let's get straight to work, shall we? Let's go ahead and get this thing in here. And I already know exactly what I need to do. There's one thing in particular that I'm not sure if it's actually going to work or if it's going to look good or whatever, but we're going to figure it out, and hopefully everything will be a-okay, and it'll all look good. If not, I have an alternate plan, and then we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this project here shouldn't take more than a half an hour or so. So let's get started. It is actually 9:30 right now, 9:27 p.m. So hopefully by 10 o'clock tonight we will be done. Let's get started, shall we? Control N, face 1. Let's just go face 1. Just keep it simple. Alright, we need to go to our footage. And this is exactly the footage that I wanted, so let's move this into position right here. Boom. Alright. And we want about 7 seconds on it, so that's about right. Control in face 2. Gotta keep it uniform. Capitalize the F. Alright. Use the same one, I believe, perhaps. Oh, you know what? We are going to attempt to use the Burning Crusade deal here, so I believe it's this one. Let's get rid of that, shall we? Alright, and right here we go. Okay. We want about 7 seconds. And there we go. Let's get the next one started. Face 3. And I believe for this one we're going to use Wrath of the Lich King. Now, kind of like this one. Let's see how this one kind of works out for us. Let's see if we get the 7 seconds out of it that we need. You know what? I think that might just be good enough. We'll see. If not, we'll come back and try it again. And then, last but not least, face 4, which isn't really a face composition, but you will find out what I'm talking about here shortly. This is our lead-in to the action scene. And, actually, using the wrong one apparently. Okay. Let's use the right one then. Apparently it's not the right one either. I believe I had it right the first time, but just didn't go far enough, perhaps. Suppose we will find out shortly. Yeah, there we go. actually need as much of this one as we can get. And we need it to go to right there. One frame back. Yeah, there we go. Well, honestly, we just need to do that. But we need to get it perfect. Right on. Now then, let's get the first couple of seconds of this thing done and over with. Alright, so we're starting out with, we're actually going to start out with phase 2, and 1, then 3, and then 4. They do kind of get shorter as time goes on, but that's alright. We just need the waveform so that I can see where these things need to be. I know for a fact that number 4 needs to end right around in this area. Right here. Yeah. Right there, I think, is the best place for that. So, we need to line this one up here. The way I chose this one is because it's got this camera has this kind of swooping motion, and this area here is making a swooshing sound, so I really wanted to kind of get that sound in there. This kind of means that the Lich King needs to end right about here. And I do believe the first one needs to end. We'll see how this kind of turns out without any cuts, or, well, not cuts, but without the transitional effects that I plan to put on it. So let's take a listen to, well, first do this, and secondly, the most important thing, save it. Okay, let's do this. I made a very critical error. Forgot to remove the audio. Now let's do this.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
Okay. Well, from what I can decipher, this needed to start a little earlier, so I think we can handle that. I think this one can start a little later, or, you know, let's see how this works.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
I may actually need to start even earlier than I originally thought, so we may actually cut these down quite a bit as well and go a little over 5 seconds apiece with them.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
I like it. Now then, how are we going to do the effects? Should we do a simple fade out? Let's look at this simple fade out approach of it, yeah? Start at about here, end at about here with 0. How's that look for us? I'm a noob.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
Okay. I have a text message. No. Okay. That's just my girlfriend saying she wants to go to bed and I need to call her. Unfortunately, I am busy working. Sorry, I love you. Alright. I mean, it could work, but I think I'm gonna do something a little more intricate. Sometimes simple is the best way. However, on this particular occasion, I'm going to do something a little more intricate. Not boom, I need bloom. Alright. And actually, this one, I need bloom warm. Right on. And you need to come way the fuck back here. Probably change that, huh? And yes, that will be fixed. The blurring of the black lines, that will be fixed, so no worries. But we are going to do this nice bloom effect on these transitions. That's kind of where I'm going with it. And this one we're going to use a cooling effect. And these need to be... that's not good. I think I might be getting sick. That one needs to be about there. And what we do, we add one at the end by doing this. Then we move it over. And then we give this a value of 100. And that looks to be, it could be spread out just a tiny bit more. There we go. That looks to be about right. And then I need another cool on this one. So you. Let's drag this forward to here. obviously. We're going to need to change them up slightly. Right there. They need to be more like here. Let's see, what's the spacing look like on these? A little bit more. There we go. Go to the end. Sorry, this is not doing too much commentary on this because it takes a lot of you know, focus to click all these little buttons and everything like that. I'm sure you guys know how it is, you know. Not easy out there for folks like myself. But you know, we make it. We make it however we can. Alright, so that should be good. And then we'll do a balloon warm on this one. And we just need to switch them. Come on. Oh, come on. Damn it. There. Fuck it. We're going with that. Alright. Now let's take a look at it. See how it goes. It may be a little too quick. We shall see.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expand these quite a bit. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Just expand these quite a bit. Because I feel that they're not taking nearly as much time as they should. Basically, that they are too... transitions are a little too quick, so it kind of takes away from everything else, at least in my opinion. So we're just gonna bring them out a little bit more and hope that perhaps makes it a little bit better. Perhaps maybe some of you will learn something from all this. Who knows?
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
You know what? I don't really like the transition between these two. So you know what I think I'm gonna do? Check this out. We're gonna go back to our keeping it simple routine. Check it out. We're just gonna fade the sumbitch out. However, we do need it to be in sync, so let's see how that goes.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
You know what? I like that a lot better. I do, however, wish I could get this transition to be a little bit better. And I wish I could get the fade to be a little longer. And you know what? I probably could, actually, now that I think about it. Let me do something here. Let me extend this by a few frames. Okay. And then just go to transparency. We'll drag this out a little bit. And let's see if that makes it a little bit better.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
I'll extend that a little bit more as well. Just gonna bring this up. Maybe make it a third. Get a little better view of it, perhaps. Extend this one a little bit as well. Gonna give that sheen some more emphasis, perhaps. We'll see. We shall see. And then the next thing I gotta do is get rid of that, get rid of the black bar deal. We'll do that in a second. No big deal. Pretty simple. Pretty simple thing to do. Well, it's 9:48. I don't think we're gonna get done by 10 o'clock. That's alright. 10:30 is our new goal. 1 hour. Let's do it.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go with that. We're good. We are good to go. Alright. Let's get out of that. And Control N. Let's start working on the last part. So, end comp. And this needs to be total of 30 seconds long, so let's go ahead and build our composition. Pretty simple. Hey now. Center thine self. I don't know why that keeps happening. Okay, now then, we also need to get the audio in here, because the audio is where all our timing is. So, let's start music on the frame it is supposed to. One frame over. Perfect. And that means that this needs to kind of come together here. Okay. This will all make sense shortly, my friends, I promise. Alright, so the basic idea here is that this shield area here, inside this little shield area, is going to be some footage of some epic battles and fights going on in the various cinematics, and it's going to be zooming in a lot like Lore for Noobs and the Horde did with just the Lore for Noobs title, except this time it's going to be the Lore for Noobs Alliance logo, which is this nice shield thing that I made. So that's kind of where we're looking at it. That's kind of what we're dealing with right now. I'm actually going to bring this down to 390, and this needs to go back to 640. Alright, and the reason I'm doing that is I don't want too much of it to be cut out. So now that we're there, we're going to bring it out. I'm going to pull it up towards us till it passes the screen, which is, honestly, I could have just done this, negative 1800. That's the exact spot. And then we bring it out towards the end, and that begins to show up. And we bring it to 0. The thing I need to do here is position this back down to 390 as well, so that it's all synced up. Perfect. Right on. So the whole idea is that the fighting is going to be happening inside of that there, and then boom, that's going to show up. And along with that, damn it, this will show up. Although I'm not sure where or how, because it kind of looks shitty. But that's alright, we'll figure it out. That's what we're good at here. Alright, so now that we kind of have that going for us and in our favor, we'll also want to add a motion blur to it for rendering purposes, making it look nice and smooth and well, and all that good stuff, right? So there's that. And now we've kind of got that built. We need to work on our other stuff. So we're going to do the exact same, but let's do fighting sequences. And let's go to comps. Same fucking thing over here. Although, to be honest with you, it'd be easier to just go to effect, no, not effect, composition, layer, pre-compose, audio pre-comp, move all attributes to new composition. And then we will bring audio pre-comp here. And that means that both of these are going to have the same starting sequence and all that good stuff. That's just the way I decided to do it. And now we will save. Very important. Footage. Let's start with this one, shall we? Just find a good, nice fighting sequence of some kind. Shut up. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use that running sequence or not. We will find out. However, I do very much like that. So looks like it may be the only one we get to use in this particular. Yeah, no, we'll go ahead and we'll use that one as well. And that one. That one works too. Nice. Damn, that may very well be all the ones that we need. Perhaps. Although, one thing I would like to see about doing is if there's a similar kind of nice fighting sequence featuring some alliance deals, such as this here. I would like to get that one in there as well. So, yes, I would like to get that one in there as well, but we'll drop this down. We'll actually... You know what? We could totally... drop the opacity of this bear run into 0, which will leave us to our dudes fighting over here. And then we can slowly but surely get him back up. So that's nice. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Let's look at the waveform and see how far in we are. Well, looks like we're going to need another one, so it does look like the Burning Crusade will hopefully have some more Alliance featured things, so we'll find out, I suppose. Bring this back in up here. I have to keep in mind that we can't have this overlaying, so we need to keep removing it if we're not going to be using it. Sorry, it's talking with my mouth covered up. Not good, not very professional there. It's alright though, you guys don't consider me a professional, do you? I don't consider myself a professional. But that's just me, and I think that might actually be it. Yep, that appears to be it. So, we're going to have to make a decision here on if we're going to use this. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to use that guy. Because we can. Alright, I have no idea what the fuck is happening right there. What the fuck is happening right there? That works. I like that. Nice little sheepy. Right there. I think we'll go with that because I think at this point in time, yeah. So well into that is when this kind of all goes away and awry. So I like that. Let's bring the fighting sequence. However, we will take the audio pre-comp out of this equation. And then we will bring the fighting sequence into this here. And then what we are going to do is take the transparency, bring it down quite a bit. And then we are going to do our best to get it down to as small of a size as we possibly can. We'll kind of move it around while it's in there to capture everything that we can. But for now, this is kind of where we're at in this. Alright, so what we need to do is start drawing. We're going to draw a little bit here, a bit here, 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 and we'll finish it off with that. We need to go in and change a few things. Mask feathering out. And then transparency to 100. Alright. So then. I actually need to bring the mask back up because this feathering is just a little too much. Oh, well, that's because it gets smaller. Go figure. The biggest thing we need to do is go here. As soon as this thing pops on screen, the whole banging, kicking caboodle needs to be quite large. That's not really the way we want to go with that. I just want to do this here. Alright. Back where it needs to be. Just trying to see how this is all gonna work and play out in the end. I'm honestly not even sure exactly how I'm gonna do this, but it seems to be about where we need to be with it. So, mask path. This is gonna be intense, I think. It's gonna be difficult. And strange and weird. Alright, so we're gonna both learn something new today. Something I've never really had to do before. So let's figure out if we can make it work. Perhaps we can use a combination of this and this. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. We will just use scale. Let's find the exact frame. We will scale this bitch up. That's where it covers the screen completely. And then we'll scale it back down where it no longer covers it completely. Alright, now then let's get the mask all set up where it kind of needs to be. It's a 75 pixel feather. Did I not set scale? Damn it. I did not set the scale. Keyframes. Awesome. Alright. Oh, we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost done. Yes, I promise. I believe it is at this point that the logo begins to come in. And this should be leaving. Let me turn the volume down. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how it looks. I believe something went terribly, terribly wrong. Oh, we shall see. I'm not entirely sure what the fuck is happening right now, but... well, it is going into its little frame there. We shall see. Okay, so there's some parts of this that are actually pretty fucking awesome. I mean, this looks pretty cool. However, the shield kind of coming in there, and that looks pretty cool, and then that looks pretty cool, and that looks pretty cool, and this looks fucking amazing. Like, I actually really like how that turned out. But then we come to this point. And this is where I believe in here, actually, we're going to do some positioning. So position. We're actually going to just try and keep as much of it inside that area as we can. So let's see how that looks here. Oh, let's see. Let's take a look. let's see how it all looks together, and perhaps go from there. But to be honest, I mean, it wasn't the way I intended to do it, but I mean, it looks alright. I definitely think there's some changes that should be made, but we'll get to those, I guess, when we can. But for now, let's take a look at the whole damn thing. And I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll turn out to be a pretty fucking awesome little deal, and we can move on with it. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I have to fix one thing. Alright. We need to go new solid, black solid, and create mask. I'm going to do this here. We need to mask here, mask here, and we need to make it a subtract, so that no matter where we are, this stays the same. Yeah. Okay, now we can go through and get this done. And hope to God it turns out alright.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
Oh, well. Forgot one important key part there. Whoops. Try that again.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
You know, I like it. I'll probably make some changes here and there. We may do something a little different with that ending part, but for now, I think that it's close enough to the finished product that I can safely say that it'll be more or less exactly like this, with maybe some minor adjustments here and there. But I don't want to drag the video out too long. I know some of you are probably getting quite bored now, so I'll leave you with this. And, I mean, obviously you can go back and you can look and see what changes were made, and kind of compare to, you know, a few last-minute adjustments here and there, how big of an effect they can have on something like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.